Hello everyone, welcome. In the last episode, we have learned how to set up a Node.js project and how to write a very simple Node.js program. In this session, we are going to study the anatomy of a Node.js program and then learn the more fundamental of the JavaScript, how to declare a variable, how to declare a function, and how to declare a class in a Node.js program. Okay, so let's start. Okay, as a quick revision, this is the SRC folder where we'll be creating all our Node.js program. So let's quickly create a separate program here and let's keep the name first.js. So yes, we can create more than one program in our project. So this is our main.js and this is our first.js. So there can be a multiple program in our project and we can run. So let's write here console.log hello first again. So that is what we are writing the hello world one more time. And if you want to run this project or if you want to run this program, how to run this, go to the terminal section. If it is not open, where we will go? We'll go to the terminal and new terminal. We can move it and we can run here node src first.js. So we are doing what? We are writing console one more time. And now let's study the anatomy of the program. If you are coming from the C, C++ or Java background, what you will find that, okay, you will find it a little bit surprising here. There is no main function kind of thing. In a C or C++, we find what? There is a main function. In the main method, we write our all the logic. Or if you are coming from the Java background, what you find that there is a, over there also there is a method called public static void main. But here, there is no such kind of thing. How does JavaScript work? JavaScript is a interpreted programming language. So what happens? The program execution happens from line number 1 and that too without compiling our program. Okay, so if I write here someone more console.log, okay, so what happens again? It will be executed one after another. Okay, that's a simple rule of the interpreted programming language. We are not compiling it. So that's a very basic about JavaScript. It's an interpreted programming language and the execution happens one after another. Okay, now let's learn how to declare a variable. How to declare a variable in JavaScript. So how do you declare a variable? By using the keyword let or where or const. Okay, these are the three keywords used to declare a variable. So either we can use where, let's suppose I is equal to 100, and let j is equal to, let's suppose, 200, and const k is equal to 500. One important point about the JavaScript is a typeless programming language. So there is no data type, so you will not find int, float, string, boolean, such kind of thing in JavaScript. So every variable, even the functions are declared using these three keywords, where, let, const. Okay, now if you want to declare a, let's suppose, a floating number, let's suppose now let pi, the value is 3.1459 if I'm correct. So this is our floating number, but again there is no float. Or we are declaring the variable, declaring a variable using let here. And if you want to declare a string, again for string also, how do we declare a hello world? So this is a string declaration. And if you want to declare some boolean, like is correct, so what you can write true. So how we are declaring a variable? Either using where, let, and const. Where is the very initial approach. So by using the where keyword, what we can do, we can reuse. So I mean to say, how does the where, let, and const are different? So by using the where keyword, what we can do, we can reuse the variable. We can redeclare the variable. But let doesn't allow us to declare the variable again. And what about the const? The const means it's a constant. Okay, so what we have done, we have declared a different kinds of variable. It's an integer, number, string, boolean. We can also create a JSON object like this by using the JSON, and this is the JSON structure. We'll talk more about the JSON in some other sessions. Okay, JSON is a object and it contains a key value pair like id is equal to 1, title is equal to hello. So what we are doing, we are declaring again a JSON by using a variable called let, or we can also declare some array arr equal to this. So in this way, what we are doing, we are declaring a different types of variable in JavaScript, and they will be all okay. And if you run this program, we are not doing anything. We are just printing or declaring a lot of variables. What we can do, we can print those values also. Console.log I, str, whatever the combinations. Okay, so it will print I and then pi and str. And if you run this program, let's open the terminal here, new terminal. Or every time we do not need to open the new terminal, what we can do, we can click here also, bottom left panel, to toggle the terminal section, and we can learn this program now, src first.js. So this is the output here, executing line by line and then executing here. So in this program, what we have learned, how to declare different types of variable. That is the fundamental, how to declare a syntax and statements in JavaScript. Now let's create another program and let's learn how to declare a functions. Okay, function is very important part, and actually what we should do, or we should write all our logic inside a function and call the function. Okay, that's more better way to write a program instead of declaring the things at the top. Okay, like this. So let's come here and let's create a function. And in JavaScript, there are multiple ways to create a function, or there are different styles to create a function, and people use different approach. I will teach you 3 different approach. Approach 1, how to declare a function. Okay, let's suppose sample. I will call this is approach 1, sample 1. So how we declare a function? By using the keyword function, and this is our function name. And here we can take some parameter. This is the body of the function. Console.log one. This is the simplest way. And what we can do is just a declaration, and there is right now no logic at all. What we can do, we can call this function here. Right now, let's suppose I'm not interested in the calling of the function. Let's learn declare more function. Okay. Now declare another function, approach 2. Approach 2 is what? This is also called anonymous function, and what we can do, we can assign the anonymous function to a one variable. And how do we declare a variable? By using the keyword let, where, or const. So I'm calling this what? Sample 2. This is your anonymous function which has been, anonymous function which has been declared to one variable. Now what we can write, console.log sample 2 or approach 2. It's a function declaration again. And the approach 3. By the way, by writing this, we are doing what? We are writing a comments. Okay. Okay. That one, approach 3, is also known as what? Arrow function. Arrow function has been declared like this. And if you want to know how this has been derived, this is equivalent to our like this. But instead of the function keyword, the function keyword has been removed and the arrow has been added here. So in this way, you can remember it. Okay, but the arrow function has a added advantage on top of the anonymous function, which we'll see over the session in our upcoming session. And what we can do, we can assign this arrow function to one variable called any variable, sample 3, and this is our parameter parenthesis part, and this is our body block. We can write here console.log sample 3. So what we have done, we have declared a function in 3 different styles. And what we can do, we can call all those functions if required, sample 2 and the sample 3. Okay. How do we call a function? By using the parenthesis. So let's call this function, or let's run this program, or by going to the terminal. How I did open, you can toggle it from here and go to the terminal section and run the program node src. What is the program name? Second.js. You can see all those output. Or what we can do, we can go to our debug section, we can put a debug point, and we can start running the program node.js. Okay, so we can go and we can see the output one after another. Okay, if you want to visualize, debugging is always very useful. And what we can do, we can also create class, but we'll discuss about the class in some other day. So what we have learned in this session, we have learned to create another program, that is multiple program. We have created a multiple program. We have learned how to declare variables, how to declare objects, how to declare array, and then we also have learned how to declare different types of the functions: normal functions, anonymous function, and arrow function. All these things we are going to use in our upcoming sessions. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.